This was a great episode, man. Episode 89.
89.
It was just one of the best episodes. Y'all really got to just stay tapped in with us. We talked about narwhals, N-word substitutions, who can use the N-word, in what context.
I know who y'all are.
We talked about eating food blindfolded, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Paying for experiences. Is the experience worth the money that you're paying?
Talked about fighting.
We talked about fighting. We talked a lot of anger. I just got a lot of anger in this episode. I apologize in advance. It's really more so comic relief. Most of it, a little bit of it that serious, but
You take it to some serious consideration.
I mean it. I meant that.
Making impossible decisions. If you have to choose between saving humanity or a loved one, which one are you choosing? Tune into the episode, man. It's gonna be a great one.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Bars. Damn.
Golly.
Listen,
I can taste the lemongrass already.
this is the epitome of Wholesome House right here.
It was booming.
Run the tape. Can't catch me red-handed.
First thing I'm saying on the mic today. Remy boys. 17, yeah.
I hope Fetty hears that, bro.
Yeah.
I doubt he's in jail. So if he's hearing it,
He's in jail?
if the Wholesome House, you didn't know he's in jail?
No, I can't hear you. I need to turn you up.
Yeah, he's definitely. Oh, there I am.
He might he might have a phone in there, bro.
Definitely
Probably
does.
does.
Some TikToks at least two of them. Mm-hmm. If he on his Wayne stuff, he probably can make a song in there.
That'd be wild, honestly.
We know a couple artists doing it actively, so I mean, how
Absolutely.
wild is it?
No facts.
But I'm saying, like, he would have. What's stopping him? Why wouldn't he have done it by now?
He just waiting for the right time.
Powers
Either
that
way,
be.
he would take the world by storm.
We ain't big enough to have to worry about this. But is G Herbo supposed to be going to jail?
Yeah, I thought so. For like 5
That's what I
years,
heard.
right?
I think I
But
saw.
when? Because I love him, man. I love his
Dang.
music, and I ain't heard nothing about no case. I be seeing him promoted like
All types of
fucking
stuff.
marijuana
He been-
dispensaries, chicken
He
stores
been in
locally.
YouTube videos on
the
podcasts
chicken.
and stuff.
I don't know if he's trying to get his baggie up beforehand or
Probably.
it's non-existent.
Sometimes, bro. But you know what I'm saying, man. Hopefully he not getting locked up, man. But we got the podcast game on lock with the Wholesome House podcast.
See what you did.
You feel
I
me,
see what
man?
you
Hey,
did.
man. I was looking for it, bro.
He's
You guys,
gonna find a way,
I was
no matter
trying to
what.
find a way, man. Welcome again to episode 89. On the way to 90 and then 100, bro. We really,
Hey,
we're really on our way, man. Thank you guys for continuing to support, man. Make sure you guys are commenting, subscribing, telling us what you like, telling us what you like even more. You know what I'm saying? Any of that, bruh. And with this episode, man, I know we getting into the holiday season, man. Some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, get ready to put your Christmas trees up. Still, get ready to, you know what I'm saying, get together with your fam for Thanksgiving.
So wholesome.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's a wholesome time for sure. So
Indeed.
it's one of your hosts with the most, Wavy J. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And who we got to the left of me?
March. Some may know me also as Troy. Most know me as Troy. Feeling good today. This will be a fun episode. 89 just sounds good, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's all I got. To the left of me.
The man formerly known as Z-Breeze,
Oh,
real name Zachary Laurie, future name to be determined.
hey.
All right.
He on his Ocho Cinco. He's
I
on
like
his
Grove.
8-5.
You feel me?
Nah, Ocho Cinco,
Not
bro.
even 85.
Big Z back in this thing. Got my Z chain on today. So
Oh, come on,
Might be
now.
Ocho
man.
Cinco. Okay.
Excited for episode 89. A little low energy today, but I'm finna turn it up in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna find a way to tap into that bag for you.
We need that energy drink.
on me. I'm saying I'm gonna just them likes and them subscriptions that y'all be doing and
Love that.
them lovely comments that y'all be leaving is just really gonna fuel me, for the remainder of this episode. So just know, hey, it's because of y'all.
That's why I do this.
This over here, Benjamin Lane, the irregular ideator. I personally have quite a bit of energy, I must say. I think it's largely due to the fact that it's just us, man. We're in house today, and I just want to say shout out to all the guests, the wonderful, lovely guests that we've had recently. If you haven't been keeping up with the most recent episodes, you are missing out quite heavily. As John was mentioning, like y'all gotta let us know. Do y'all like all the guests that's coming through? Because we got a couple more lined up. But if you want to just keep it simple for a little while, it is the holiday seasons. Say something. Say
holiday
season. Say Speaking of the seasons, though, it is also time to get out real early and start that car. I just wanted to say, if you got remote start, I hate you.
I do got that.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I am extremely jealous.
Oh my goodness!
Because I be timing it so perfectly. Like, all right, bet, time to go. Like, I done maximize the time of my morning. I slept as much as I could. I did everything at the gym and blah blah blah, and I'm gonna just barely make it to work on time. And then I get out to the car and that boy just
frosting over, man.
Yup. So
you can't see nothing. It'd be so thick.
You be looking through like the little sliver.
Hey, no camera.
Defrost like work fast enough.
That was literally me yesterday, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, bro,
oh my God, please.
Said nothing better fly like any taller than this one little inch of
I'm saying, if anything, a little squirrel or something, you'd be like, bro, please.
It's dead.
Bro,
dead.
please.
And the squirrels are out busy right now because they gotta gather.
They working
everywhere.
They struggling, bro.
I think they're stressed right now. Do you think it's like they feel the pressure at all? Like, is that a thing? You think they're like, no, I gotta go? Or I
definitely feel like Michigan squirrels are different.
Bro, I was literally gonna say
they gotta go through a lot. I feel like
true.
It's like right now it'd be freezing in the morning, but then by middle of the day it's 65 degrees, and then it's like, okay.
I'm sure they got some type of regulation. I don't think they're cold-blooded animals, so they probably
they waiting for that big sleep though.
Oh yeah. Why don't we as humans hibernate?
I do every night.
That's a great question.
Every night, so like a slight.
Is that a hibernation if you do it every?
Because a hibernation, that's just like a continuous sleep. Like
like you're sleeping for months.
I'm thinking about just like the depth of the sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could go past the level of REM into hibernation, I definitely meet that.
Why do you sleep so hard?
You at the bottom of sleep, bro.
Like the bottom of sleep.
You're not dreaming.
The very lowest level, bro.
No dreams.
Just dark.
Yeah.
It's like I just wake up the next day and I'm just like, dang, it was just 11:55. Now it's 7:55.
Oh, lately I've been going to sleep at like 8. I don't know why.
8 p.m. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. Hey, congratulations, bro. That's really a cheat code. People don't understand. Like for some reason, as younger adults, we just intentionally make life more difficult. Like we understand what the right thing is that'll probably lead to us feeling better about our day.
You sound like you're growing up, bro.
Yeah, right.
I am, bro. But it's just like, bro, it's so hard to just do it, bro. It's like better, and it's just like,
why don't you just do better, bro? Why don't you just do the things that'll set you up for success, bro? It's literally right there, laid out for you. Why not just do it?
Spend all day on the phone anyhow.
Like just go ahead and do it,
passing you by
over and over again.
That was a message some people needed. Some people really was taking it.
That's a different generation, bro.
I watched it.
That was a cultural reset. Go ahead.
Apparently, that was just like a camera guy or like the guy who did that commercial. Like
that's a janitor.
Right. No, he was like not an actor. Like the actor that they had lined up just didn't show up or was late or something happened.
I'll do it myself.
I don't know if he was a cameraman. He was just a part of like the production crew.
He was part of the crew.
Whether he helped write it or whatever, but like he was not supposed to be the guy. And then they were just like, all right, just go ahead and do it.
He's the inventory for the snacks or something.
Or no, I think it was like he was advising on like the character it was supposed to be, and so he was the person should say like this, and then they were like, yeah, let's try you, and
that'd be cool.
History was made.
He handled business.
He did. He got right to it.
Business.
Yeah, right to it. But I wanted to start off this episode. Apologies to John and Zach, but I actually got Troy a little gift, and that's my phone. I'm gonna have you open it real quick. Good catch. You're gonna understand why you got it and not everybody. I actually got one for myself as well, but this is gonna lead to this is gonna lead to my topic.
Let me see.
You don't know exactly why you got it.
Let me see that thong.
Go ahead and show the camera.
This is funny. Okay, you're gonna want to tune in for this one.
Yeah, we'll walk through it, or we'll talk through it.
You're gonna want to see this on YouTube.
Actually, speaking of, I feel like a lot of our viewers are starting to go over to YouTube, which is cool. So, but we also showing love to the people that listen.
Man, shout out to it's a narwhal.
Okay, I think that's mine. I think that's a smaller one. I got you a large. I have mine's medium. Anyway.
But it says this.
But it says my narwhal. And it's got a little like karate narwhal, I guess.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
have no idea what a narwhal is.
It's an aquatic animal.
It's not as cute as this. It's not as cute as this, I would say.
Okay.
They're ugly, but
Explain the.
it's a whale with a horn on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
The reasoning.
Some of that sounds
it's a
optimal.
uniwhale.
A uniwhale. So yeah. But basically, it's from our Aquapause days, which I wish I had it last week when Simran was here, because Simran was also part of Aquapause.
Yeah.
And it would have been an Aquapause heavy episode.
Shout out
But,
AD.
so basically it was a social issue theater troupe. I know we've touched on it a couple times before. But there was a piece that Troy and I did. I don't know how many times.
We do pretty consistently.
We didn't write it. Shout out to Ron and Mike who did write it. But we've done it a lot. And it's basically this piece that replaces the N-word with all these different words. So
start with N.
That's also start with N. So it's like I walk on and it's like, oh, what's up, my narwhal? He's like, yeah, it's my notepad. I'm like, yeah, it's my navel, blah, blah, blah. We go back and forth, and it's a very cool episode. Bro. If we really tried to redo it right now, I'm sure we could do it because we've done it that many times.
Sure.
But I actually got the shirt from a comedy show. I went to a comedy show last weekend, and the guy, he I guess he writes for Kevin Hart. I gotta remember his name.
Oh wow!
But he was really funny, and he had a joke about like there was a situation where someone said the N-word on accident on what's the show? Brother, what's the reality show?
Little Big Brother?
Big Brother or something? Yeah.
Okay.
And the guy, I guess, apparently was like, oh, I didn't mean to say the N-word. I meant to say narwhal. And obviously he had a ton of jokes about the story. Guy. Yeah, it was a white guy. And he was a white guy calling another white guy the N-word.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You can imagine there's a lot of, jokes in there, right?
They write themselves, maybe.
Yeah, at that point. But so yeah, as soon as he showed the shirt, I was like, I need to buy 2 of those things. And if we ever do another Aquapause show,
absolutely,
we need to wear that. Or honestly, maybe next year we can just go and just wear the shirts. But to my topic,
funny too,
yeah, it makes me think about just like at some point. I don't know if you guys saw that lean skit. Yeah, well, yeah, his name Lean Cuisine, Lean Squad.
Yeah, we saw him at DreamCon.
Yeah, we met him at DreamCon.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah, so he had a skit that was like the first slave or like the first black person to use the
first black person to say the N-word.
And it did, between that and that skit, it did make me think like, do you guys remember ever learning how to use the N-word, or like the first instance in which you guys like was like, okay, this is a tool that I could use, or because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people can have like a variety of first experiences with the N-word, and I don't think I quite remember mine. I feel like I can imagine it, but like,
how do you mean when you say like a tool?
Like it's a piece of our vocabulary. Like we can use it in a non, like
I don't want to describe it like as
manner.
This, but it's the best way I can explain this. Like accepting it. Sort of a thing.
Okay.
Because I want to say my first instance of it was like, this is a terrible word.
Yeah.
You should not use this word. But now I don't necessarily feel that way. I just don't. It is part of a. I
was gonna say probably some type of comedic drawing, bro. I was probably like, I probably had seen it in like some movie or like some on like TV, and just seen it like used in some type of like kind of way like that. Because I mean, I for sure, what I'm saying, went to school with like quite a few white people, so it wasn't like a.
That's the other reason. Yes,
it wasn't gonna be like
the context around it as well.
I'm saying it wasn't gonna be like that, but
I just feel like it's interesting because I'm like, how did they learn that they can't use it versus how did we learn that we can? Like, at what point? What does that look like?
listen to a Lil Wayne song, bro.
Okay, music.
For one.
Comedy is a good point too.
Yeah,
I probably definitely learned the word nigga before objective or subjective. Like definitely. I can tell you what a nigga is before that. But yeah, it's just like, at least in my context, it's like I'm going to the, now that I realize that the Boys and Girls Club is just like
I was going to say, low-key, probably the Boys and Girls Club was actually probably another piece of it, too.
Everybody in there screaming the N-word. I got an older brother, 7 years older than me, constantly calling me an N-word.
Like, he said I had no choice. I was being bombarded with it.
4 years old, my name was nigga.
So at any point did you start to realize that that's like something that we can say and something like as because still somewhere you had to learn the rules around the word
that like some people could use it, some people
because like that affects us too. Like we have to enforce that.
And I feel like comedy probably does too, because you see it in movies where someone might see, you see like a Malibu's Most Wanted or something.
I got it.
And then it's like, oh,
Rush
man,
Hour.
like,
ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
And that scene when he is in
Quite an educational movie.
What is it?
They was in that bar.
Mm-hmm. And they were going to go see his cousin that was the drug dealer or whatever. He said, "What's up, my nigga?" And he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And they started fighting.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the enforcing portion of it until probably like middle school.
Okay.
Because then by like, I'll say fifth grade. Because then now at fifth grade,
middle school, I feel it too. Low key.
Because in fifth grade, by that point in time, like back home, because I got sent to a white school district.
Yeah.
At home, everybody's saying it, so it's not even it's second nature. But then now, by the time I get to fifth grade, now at school nobody was really saying it because I was predominantly with white people. Mm-hmm. So then it's like that wasn't even a thought in their head. Like they knew better, but I didn't know that they knew better, so it was just not a reason.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of just reflected the people around me. So at home, people said I said it.
You look
At
around
school,
like,
people just
why
said I didn't say it.
Facts.
So
Why am I saying
then
it?
maybe around third grade. Well, they just called the Vasquezes, but it was 3 dudes. Shout out my boys. I ain't gonna say their first names because I ain't got to put them out there like that. But yeah, there was 3 Mexican dudes in my middle school, in elementary school, with the last name Vasquez. They were all cousins. So then they were deep into the black crowd.
Yeah.
So then they constantly was saying niggas over and over and over, and I'm just sitting there, and then like nobody, like they was one of us. You know what I'm saying? we hooping together. You know what I'm saying? We on the playground. We playing tetherball.
We're all narwhals.
Yeah. So they accidentally always had a pass. So then maybe like 5th or 6th grade, then all of us kind of come together. They was like,
they can't say that. I was about to say,
come on, bro.
So he was like, he said he his first day of school. He talking about, Zach, what's up, my nigga? He talking about,
I don't know how I feel
we gotta talk, my brother. We gotta talk.
But we let it slide for 3-4 years now at this point. So then now they mad. I'm entitled to that, bro. And that's how they feel. So then that's when that conversation first started for us. They were like, can Mexican dudes say the N-word?
And y'all gotta enforce it now.
Well, for them, because they were so deep in,
now you like,
they were just grandfathered into
taking it back.
Grandfathered in.
He's talking about, you gave me all the power.
Yeah. So then they was
should have said something 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now they arguing with us. Talking about, bro, why can't I say it, bro? Come on, we're all minorities, and I'm like,
that makes it not feel.
That's how most of them were validated. They're like, well, we're all minorities, so we all should be able to say it. And it's like, this isn't a minority word. This is a black person word. This is a narwhal word. Really, that's just unvalid. But nonetheless, them niggas still say nigga to this day.
To this day.
And nobody check them. I know they don't.
People like, man, y'all just being selfish with it, bro.
Right. Y'all
talking about, y'all hogging the word, bro.
Yeah.
Hogging the word.
But I'll say 6th grade was the first time I realized, like, okay, certain people can and cannot say this. But prior to that, anybody who said it, I'm just like, I'm reflecting it. You say it, I'm like, yeah, narwhal.
Do you feel like they're in? Oh, what?
I lied. I definitely have a story similar to this. And it's about somebody we know.
Oh, okay.
Wait. No. Yeah, you came to Best Of.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess someone we talked about a lot. That's all I can really say.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I had to check, bro.
Oh, I believe it.
But I was like one of the first years like being there. I was like, nah, you can't say that.
I 100% believe it.
Yep. Yeah. That you talking about middle school brought it all back.
But I was gonna say, do you feel like there's any other slur that's like that? Like I feel like like we made we made a slur so freaking cool that like so many people are like arguing that they want to use it. It's like there's no other word that's like, oh, I want to use beep or I want to say beep. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, just let me like. Why are y'all so freaking attached to it?
Man, bro, they be bro, please let me say.
Yeah, come on, man.
Talk about, ooh, this is my song.
Yeah.
They around this, they don't say it. When they be home, they be.
And so I guess, do you think that's kind of where it comes from? Like, because it's so into like pop culture and.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. It's just, Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like a lot of the stuff that we do is considered like
we create a lot of the popular culture, bro.
Yeah, cool. Unfortunately,
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it above with you. I'm gonna be biased. We are the definition.
I'm gonna be biased. I'm not gonna say, you know.
we are the standard, the definition of cool. It's like even like this is so racist. But this is so prejudiced of me. But it's like,
hey man, we don't have a guest
here.
What you
thinking, bro?
We get real ignorant.
Fact. So it's like even so somebody had told me that their sibling dates people of the opposite race.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then the first thing that I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, like how on the spectrum are we talking? Are they like one of the black acting white people? Are they like one of the real white people?
Yeah,
and then they're like, no, it's like a real white acting white person. And I'm like,
and they say it. And they say it.
No, just in general, it's like, because now my perception of like what's acceptable on the spectrum for an interracial relationship is based on how close could I imagine you to being liking somewhat of a nigga.
Dang.
So then it's like, now if he a Jack Harlow type, then it's
you like
he like,
right.
I can see them dating. That's dope. But then when it's more like a Chad, then I'm like,
we're all ingrained.
A Kevin.
Yeah.
Deep in our subconscious.
Yeah. So then even, you know, Brock. Shout out my boy Brock.
Of course.
I love Brock to death.
Of course.
Brock is one of the most open people, you know, when it comes to those kind of things. So he's like, yeah, bro, you're just so cool. And I mean, you're just like, you know, you're 6 feet and you're just good at basketball. He was like, you don't really understand, like, I know that we got all the power, but man, it's like we all aspire to be, you know, cooler. You know, I said he don't want to say blacker, but he really is saying cooler type shit. So I'm just like, yeah, it's really unfortunate that we kind of became the standard in a lot of ways.
See, bro, this is why
they want to live up to that, but then it's counterproductive because we aren't the people in power, but culturally we're the desirable standard.
Yeah.
Like even, you know, tall, dark, and handsome.
It's almost like we don't have
what you mean dark?
We don't have like
what you mean dark?
A lot of the power to like enforce like that, you know, that coolness or be able to really profit off of or really like, you know, push that.
Yeah.
For real.
But people can't help to love it for some reason. So it's odd, bro. I don't know.
It's different.
Like when you really think about it, it don't even make sense.
We just need a stronger hold on the N word. Then we gotta tax them for that, bro.
Tax.
We gonna start. Listen, bro. We gonna have artists start making clean versions. We taking all the N words out.
Please don't name
love
that
to enforce that.
We taking all the N words out, and you gotta pay extra to get it back in, bro.
To get that.
They're gonna be at first
it's gonna be clean, explicit N-word.
And look, and at first they're gonna be like, whatever, bro. Like I can listen to this explicit without it. It's fine. But after a while, they're gonna be like, "Some not, man."
They're gonna come out that pay.
He said, "That's my." He like, "Come on, I know."
Man gets paid.
I gotta pay the tax right now. Come on, shut up.
Literally, bro.
Shut up,
Beep,
Narwhal.
beep. That's gonna make it worse.
That's gonna make it, bro. So then either you gonna have to be like, you know what, I'm done with it. I don't want to hear any more N-word, whatever. Or you gotta pay that tax. You love the word that much, but then it's like, what was the cost, bro? What was it worth?
At what cost?
JB Ball. That's the name of the comedian.
When is the first time you remember getting impressed by your parent about using a certain word?
Using a certain word?
A certain word or that word?
No, any word. Like I'm saying, because, you know, like for instance, maybe you might have no shame using the N word because maybe your parents never once came to you like, don't say that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what is the first word that your parent kind of implanted shame into you using? Or
hell.
Like,
implanted shame.
It was definitely hell.
Okay,
because
how did you use it?
I said, what the hell? And everybody blew up, bro, because like it was a very Christian household, right? You know, we didn't swear. Nobody swore, but to me, hell's a place. Hell is a location, you know? And I'm like, I've heard you say hell in church because, of course, they were referring to the location.
Facts.
But I'm just like, oh, okay, that's an acceptable one. In the same way, you know, you like growing up, you're like, oh, yeah, dam's a freaking, you know, thing that holds water. So, and it's basically darn. So, like, if I say it, then I'm not, whatever. You don't know the context where I'm coming from. Mm-hmm. And I said, what the hell? And it was, have you heard? I would say, yes, I've heard you say that. And then that made him more mad. So, yeah,
this is your fault. Some of you implanted this in me.
Yeah, so it was definitely hell. That was the first one.
Did you ever get it for lying? Like if you said like somebody.
I've heard that a lot though. That was never a thing, but I heard that you were supposed to say telling stories or something.
Bro. My parents for sure.
Oh yeah,
my mom.
My dad stay on that. You always telling stories.
Yeah,
I'm talking, man. You ain't gonna believe what happened at school today.
Lie, a bad word.
Yeah,
people be lying. Narwhals be lying. What you want me to do? They'll be telling stories. Telling stories sounds so whimsical. Like, it sounds like
that sounds like it.
I'm picturing we crisscross on the freaking carpet, on the colorful
having
carpet.
a good time.
It's a lie.
You're capping. That's
call
a
it what it
fib.
is,
That's
right.
a lie.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Fibberoni.
like
Let's cut to the
come on,
chase.
this is not true, bro. Like,
What else you want me to say?
This is not even subjectively.
I can't doctor this up, bro. Like, it's not.
The grass is not green. What do you want me to say? I can't just be like,
Okay,
ooh,
bro.
what a fun fantasy.
He did that, not that. Like, come on, bro.
You're
I'm trying to
lying.
tell you, bro.
So we wasted time. We having this discussion. He's still getting away with it.
And he can't get away with it.
Is there-
The word for me was freak.
Oh,
Freak.
okay.
Yeah, at 10, I just remember as
How did that come about?
Freak as in the
Because I-
noun or like the adjective, like freaking, like so
I
freaking.
I either said either
Oh,
A,
okay.
maybe I said it multiple times and it kind of just built up, and my dad was getting mad as I kept saying.
So
it.
stop saying that.
that was
I'll tell you
that was the
exactly what
one
happened.
freak that
So I was
broke
like,
the camel's
I think
back.
I either said "what the freak" or I called somebody a freak. Like somebody had.
He said, you don't know what that's about.
That's exactly
I
how
can
he
see
got it.
Lil
He got
Z.
over me. So I was like,
Lil Z said,
said-
"Where the freaks
I
at?"
was like, he's such a freak. Like I was talking about somebody that's
no.
What you
being
talking about? What you
weirdo.
mean?
That's
Talking
like
about what you
weird,
mean?
yeah.
Talking about What you mean by that, bro? What he doing? What's he doing?
So we walking into the house. He like jingling the key, trying to open the door. I'm like, such and such is such a freak. He's like, he's like, what does freak mean? What does freak mean? I just shut up. I ain't even want to answer the question. I'm like,
I had nothing to
What
say.
Just get to shaking, your face getting hot, bro. You
yeah, bro. I was just like, damn, what did I do?
You talking about? You gotta meet him, bro. You just gotta meet him.
you would think the same thing.
Same thing.
He had a great day
thinking I'm
before.
talking about freaky deaky or something. So he just got pissed the fuck off, bro. After that, bro, I ain't say freak for like 5 years.
It's just like we gotta take the BET off the cable, bro.
Man, ain't no more freaks around
Man
here.
saying the
Nobody
N word
there, bro.
left and right, but he said freak
Stop
is,
it, draw
freak
the
is
line
where
at
we
freak.
go.
Hey,
Nigga was definitely
No.
Hear that FR word in there.
Yeah, but he talking about, nigga, where you hear that?
who taught you this?
Who told you that, bro?
on me.
Freak.
So you always playing
That's how the kid-
the slow jams. Freaks come out at night. Where you think I heard of that?
Man.
You got the song on.
Hey, listen, no, because it always comes down to the argument of back in our day, we had the best music. Listen, I love 90s music and beyond and older as well. That is, I'm trying to think some genres. New Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing.
love
You
New
feel
Jack
me?
Swing.
Slow jams. All that is hot, and they always use that to be like our new stuff is terrible. There's nothing good out. But they be talking about freaking. It just
Oh my
the music
God.
just be real good.
Just gracefully.
all right, dang, that's all.
They just got some
But
better
it be good,
arrangements.
But don't
Exactly right.
don't-
A bridge.
exactly.
Some
Call it
chord
what it
progressions.
is. Call it what it is. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, the songs
They
gotta be
turning somebody
the
out.
songs gotta be shorter. It's a lot of them out there, bro. Every song
Nah,
can't be
we
5
got
minutes.
access.
bro.
Actually,
Man.
If every song was
low-key.
5 minutes, we wouldn't be able to get through anything, bro. We'd be half listening to songs, bro.
No playtime.
You would play that song for 2 minutes and be like, all right, bro, like
I used to be a half song listener. Matt used to get on my ass about that. He like, bro, can you let this song finish, bro? It's like I hear my favorite part, my favorite verse, bro. I'm skipping
Like,
to the
I'm
next
good.
one, bro. I'm trying
That's
to
all
hear
I
the next song.
Nah, craziest one. I'm
That's
gonna
funny.
call out Sean for it, bro. He definitely was telling me that sometimes when he would play
You don't finish songs?
he would play an album like for the first time and put it on shuffle.
I do
bro.
that.
That's ridiculous.
I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that absolutely.
That's too much,
faithfully.
bro. How could you not want to hear it for the first time, bro? After that,
Because
pick whatever song.
I also will listen to it. Like it will probably be something that I've been looking forward to that I know won't really disappoint me. Like if it was Drake, but I'm thinking like, ooh, More Life.
That's a polarizing pick.
I was gonna say, see,
like,
but more
More
life
Life.
play like a playlist. So I
Anyway.
mean, like I can get that,
You feel me?
but
I may hit shuffle.
I hear somebody play "Take Care" on shuffle, bro. I'm gonna be like, man, that was a crazy listen, bro.
I bet. I can't say I've done that.
Nah, man. Nah, but I feel that though. I just thought that was crazy. I was like, man, I've never
And
heard
honestly,
that.
if it sounds good on shuffle,
Maybe it's a
you
good
probably
album.
got a hit.
Nah,
Probably
literally.
got a hit.
I mean, Kendrick made an album you could play backwards and forwards, so
True. He did. I do have a question. And there's kind of a story behind it. So there's this bush that has been in front of my house. And, what is it? We're in November now.
what beef you got with this bush?
funny you mentioned beef. I think somebody has beef with me.
Beef and bushes.
Yeah, because out of nowhere, this bush has been producing these berries.
I thought he's been moving.
Dinglebergs? I mean, what's that called? Dinglebergs?
Dinglebergs?
Now you really about
Dingleberg.
Dingleberg. Hey,
Dingleberg.
Exactly. But this bush has been producing these berries that attract bees and flies, and it seemed like it happened overnight. Back when it was really, really nice.
They say the blacker the berry.
Okay, yeah, the sweeter the juice.
You gonna poison this man. You gonna...
No. I don't think that's an indicator to eat it at all, honestly. But it made me think, like, what made this happen? And a crazy thing that would be possible is if somebody just put a
free will,
just put a different bush there, and we just never knew how.
Like replanted.
Would I really notice?
What would be their motive to like imagine like a thief in the night? They just uproot a bush. They're like, all right, now I'm about to drop this boysenberry bush.
Maybe somebody was upset with us. Yeah. And that actually brings me to the question. I actually kind of thought of you because you are so into lawn care.
Man.
So what if somebody pranked you by, it could be replacing.
I'd take their life. Go ahead.
It could be replacing something. It could be adding something. But it's like a lawn prank. Yeah. Well, how would you prank?
They just pick up your lawn and put it somewhere else.
That'd be wild.
No, there's
like somebody taking your porch or something,
Literally,
bro.
like what the heck?
Oh, didn't that happen in Detroit? Somebody stole a porch.
Yeah, I think I say that, bro.
You gotta be. I feel like that's just.
Imagine
cruel.
you just open your door. It's just like
especially like imagine it's like real early in the morning. You going to get the mail.
Bro, that's a terrible way to start.
Oh my
Knee
gosh.
burst open. But no, there was like I feel like that was in a TV show. It was like crabgrass or there was something.
Susie Crabgrass?
No, not Susie Crabgrass. But there was something where like somebody was like freaking terrorizing somebody's lawn. But
wow,
no, that would have to be very, very frustrating, especially because like how we were saying the other day, like that's. Your lawn's the lineup. Your lawn's the lineup of your crib, you know? Like
the lineup to your crib.
It is.
When y'all say that?
We were talking about Halloween.
Him. It was him. He said this.
We were talking about Halloween decorations and how it's like, you know, like if you have a freaking crazy graveyard, you don't want that.
Front to your
like I don't want to walk in and I'm just like, oh, this is just welcome to death world. Like no, I don't want that. So I feel like if somebody was just like terrorizing my lawn in the night. I get like TP and stuff, like whatever.
Oh, wow.
We can take that down. It's a hassle, but like lawn, you're planting something in there. You don't know what that's doing. Shout out Amanda from Finnegan Farms.
I thought about Finnegan
because
you might be messing with you gonna mess with the ecosystem.
The whole ecosystem jacked up. They just gonna like it could be like a not a mold, but of like a virus almost.
It's gonna terrorize the rest of the plant.
You don't know what it's gonna attract either. Hence my issue with the bees.
Man,
what if it was something that now squirrels want something? Yeah, but it's just like in the middle of your lawn or something.
Or
like,
a bear.
What?
Like what? Like where?
Man, I would be like,
no, if somebody plants something in my lawn that attracts bears, bro.
Or they plant a tree. A whole something that does not belong.
My grandma actually planted a tree in front of their house. She literally brought a tree from Florida and planted it. And everyone was like, that's not going to grow because it's a Floridian tree. Like, it's literally not possible.
The climate.
That boy is like taller than the house now. Like, she tied it to a yardstick because like at first it was not trying to like root because it was like this is foreign and so it wouldn't stand up.
Said,
and she like put a yardstick in the ground and tied it to it, and that there's a lesson in there somewhere. Listening. Nobody was gonna tell her that tree wasn't gonna grow, and sure enough, that boy is tall.
Now every time they see it, bro, she'd be like,
I told y'all.
Somebody
told y'all
me.
Narwhals. Man. But I don't think I would appreciate somebody messing with my lawn. I don't really care right now. I don't, like I'm in an apartment. If somebody, that's what I'm saying. Like if somebody, I'd probably think it's funny unless it is
pesticides.
Yeah, unless
grass.
It is attracting. Like we got a lot of stray cats around my apartment.
Really?
So yeah. For a while there was a family that was feeding it, and I was like, this is a tangent, but for a second, I just want to take it there. I feel like feeding stray cats is just so lame, bro. Like, because first of all, they're not getting out the mud. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you, I feel like cats are the type to decide to be stray. And just, you know, like they just be vibing out on the street. It's probably not every situation. And I'm sure some cats got kicked out the crib. Maybe they were, you know, in a scuffle with their owners. I don't know the full background.
They weren't paying the cat tax.
Exactly. Something was going on.
Lasagna.
But I just feel like you're doing the cats a disservice if you're still like feeding them without adopting them, because it's like they're going to get used to being, you know, fed by the hand, and then when it's time to go hunt something, then they're I don't
know what to do.
I'm tired.
Somebody, you're making them weak.
You're enabling
That's what I'm saying. You're enabling them, and then they're about to get, you know, natural selection, just like the rest of them. But
go rid into one of these real alley cats. They talking about, I feel like you ain't standing on business.
Oh no!
Or worse, the raccoons. The raccoons for real gonna do some damage.
Really,
They're
bro.
just gonna twirl.
Man.
It's gonna be a horror scene, honestly.
Talking about, this is not your block, bro.
You are not supposed to be
Speaking
here.
of, this is actually one of my topics. What do I want to say? Speaking of food and being fed and whatever.
Starving right now.
Would you guys ever participate in like one of those blind like dining experiences? Like where you go? Why not?
You see that Atlanta episode? Weren't they blindfolded at some point?
Yeah.
Weren't they eating like hands or something? Like,
Nigga, no.
not to spoil.
I'm using my privileges.
My privilege,
in this episode.
the tools.
Absolutely,
The tools in your toolbox.
Like in the real world, I would truly hope nobody would. That wouldn't be the case. Taking that out of it, maybe. But
I mean, there's no guarantee, so you can't.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
You say you have no blind. I mean, you do have a blindfold on, so you really don't know.
that's a crazy risk, high key. The chances of you eating human flesh are none.
You gonna eat that poison blow.
You're blindfolded eating.
You gonna eat that poison blowfish. You're like, ooh,
or that.
Talking about, we did not clean that right. Damn.
But what if
my
it was
bad,
good,
bro.
though? Like, what if you ate like human, and you were like,
But then I feel bad because I'd be like, dang, I'll never know what that food was that I
mean,
had.
I'm sure they tell you after the fact.
How do we know? We ain't even know if it was gonna be legitimate, bro.
I would ask.
Because if you tell me, you might as well just
You
say
just
their
gonna
name
walk
at
out
that
the
point.
room.
Like, listen, so this was Violet. You know,
Oh,
she lived to be,
Right.
gives the whole rundown.
yeah.
This is her
no.
highest
She
achievement.
actually used to work here. She just retired. This is her dying wish.
She got fired.
Wait.
This is the punishment.
Man.
This makes me think of the menu.
For some real petty too. She got
Now
fired.
she's a part of all of you.
Oh,
She kept putting the fork on the wrong side, so
we cut her up.
Put the fork in her.
So we put her on the right side of the plate.
She's done.
I ain't doing that. I didn't watch too much stuff as a child that I ain't had no
I'm
business.
sorry.
Nobody ain't finna.
what did you see?
What? Oh no.
I ain't going into detail. bro.
For real.
Wait. You can't brush
I
past
ain't
that,
finna
bro.
be blindfolded. Somebody talking about, what is this? Talking about, yeah, this tastes like a great popsicle. Talking about, all right, what is this? All right, this kind of tastes like a banana.
Where you going with this, bro?
Where are you going with it?
I don't know. They laughing.
I'm just saying,
listening.
I'm not eating nothing blindfolded. This is what I'm saying. I don't know.
What's wrong with great popsicles and bananas?
I don't know. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not a part of the palette, bro. I'm not trying to figure out what comes next in the cycle.
It can't be a part of the
Why is
equation.
that all that they feed you, bro?
Bro, you know how they be, bro. You know?
How do they be, bro?
Why at the hibachi place they be trying to throw the egg in your mouth, bro? I don't know, bro, but I ain't participating in none of that business, bro. It's bad press.
It's part of the experience.
It's bad press, man.
Making up words though. At this point,
What I make up?
know.
What word is fake?
you just said some new shit right there.
They do be tossing that shrimp, bro.
Man, bro.
You just be looking like a seal. Just,
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
I ain't going closed eyes into anything with my mouth, unfortunately.
But that's the right
Mouth
way.
wide open. Mouth wide
I can
open.
respect that, bro.
Like I was at the dentist.
Oh, okay. That's,
I think I would
There's a
do
bar
it,
in
though.
there somewhere.
I think I want to do it and then come and report back of my experience. But the reason why I'm saying this is just because I literally today
much is it?
actually. Today, I
What?
literally was like, "Oh, cool! Like I got to add,
Okay.
algorithm stuff. I probably talked about it one day, and I got to add for it. It's actually going to be something like out. There's going to be one hosted at a restaurant near me, like near my apartment.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh wow, this might be like a fun, you know, whatever. I've seen movies or like people. I don't know. I'm like, Cornisha and I might enjoy this. I go to, and this is like a blind. So there's a difference. There's like actual restaurants that exist that like that's like kind of the thing that they do.
Blindfolding people.
No, it's not blindfolding. It's like a completely dark experience where it's like the restaurant itself is just dark, like it's like pitch black. But then there's other ones where it's just like a blindfold because obviously and I'm sure they also probably dim the lights and maybe do some candles or stuff. But you know, the waiters and waitresses and stuff, they got to still do their thing. So they got to, you know, whatever. So it's more blindfold, right? So I'm like, okay, you know, let's see what the prices are like. And then they did give like 3 menu options. It was like a vegan option, seafood option, and just meat option. And they don't specify what that means. They just say like, they give you like some descriptive words of like, it's a full course meal. It's like, oh, flaky sweet dessert. Umami. And then like a blah, blah, blah. Sure. I didn't see that one in there, but,
that's literally what meat is.
Not all meat. Just
all meat
bacon.
Umami?
Nah, well, umami's like savory, so it's like broths and anywho. So I looked at the price. It's $90 per person for each one. I was just like,
How much food did you get?
It was a full course, but I was like, I don't believe that strictly that amount of food. If I were to go to your restaurant and order this, and this, like verbatim, it probably wouldn't total up to 90 per person.
Eat something you never ate before.
No, I'm more so saying the fact that like, am I being charged extra because I'm blindfolded? I could come in. There's no rules.
I can bring my own blindfold.
There's literally no rule. I could come with a sock around my face and like be
a bag over my head.
That's what I'm saying. Are y'all gonna deny me service because I'm blind? This is the experience I'm trying to have. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I just felt like that was crazy. So now I think I might try it one day. It's got to be the right restaurant though. And I'm gonna just be like, I trust the waiter. And just like, listen, this is my budget. So don't go in, I know you want to tip, but don't do me crazy. Exactly. But truthfully, choose, what you recommend, and then we'll go for it. And then, see how that experience is. But I just found out crazy. So I'm not about to be
90 is tough.
When the meal probably would have been like 50. You're not, come on. And you're taking a sense away from me, like
and charging me extra for it.
I'm giving you something.
Come on, so
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that this is gonna be delicious.
Right, I'm putting my trust in you more than anybody else, any other restaurant I've ever done.
Give me a discount
ever,
literally ever.
Facts.
Anyway,
yeah, I'm just not trusting, so that's why I just don't do anything. That I just feel so vulnerable at that point.
Would you ever bungee jump?
And that's why I refuse. Vulnerability is not my strong suit.
Man,
you said what I'm bungee jump?
Would you ever bungee jump?
Trey, I barely want to get into a plane if it ain't Delta, so I'm definitely not getting into no motherfucking bungee anything. I don't even get on roller coaster rides.
Dang.
Yeah.
Would you bungee jump?
See that I didn't even think about that reaction. I just shook my head. I probably wouldn't. I think it's interesting though.
You watch what's that TV show with Uncle Jesse in it?
Oh yeah, he did bungee jump, didn't he? Full House.
Somebody bungee jump. I think that's when they was getting married.
Yeah,
Uncle
something
Jesse
like that.
Aunt, whatever.
Yeah, I can visualize it.
There was like a bungee jump episode. They almost died in an episode. So that
it was like a whole dramatic.
I would rather.
And I watched that in kindergarten, so I already was messed up.
Yeah, I'd rather skydive.
I don't think I want to bungee jump, and
he's skydove.
Yeah. Oof. I just feel like I don't think I would like that feeling.
You're like real close to the ground because at least I feel like when you're
way closer. There's more time.
There's more time for me to.
There's a beginning and end. Yeah, there's a beginning and end.
Like bungee, it's like that thing's that you hit straight ground, bruh.
I didn't hit
literally. Ooh,
oh
dang.
No.
Come on, man. We should have made that court just a little shorter, bro, to just bounce you right back up, bro.
Goodness.
Sorry, bro. We had a new guy on it this time.
Rubber bands just be breaking too easy.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's a lot of force going straight down.
Yeah, nah.
Gravity at work, honestly.
I feel like the liquid in my ears ain't gonna like it. Laying with vertigo. Like the whole bungee jumping trip went fine, but now my equilibrium is
now
off.
you just can't stand up straight. You literally fall over every time you get up.
This. It wasn't worth it,
bro.
I got a question if we're not on that topic no more. I think I was talking about like impossible decisions when I was watching Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Because literally that show was about being prevented with impossible decisions and how would you decision make in that moment. So a new show season finale just ended. I'm not going to say the name of the show because I don't want to spoil it. But
Okay.
So if you're
Imprinting.
yeah, that just came out of nowhere. I don't know why I'm thinking about imprinting right now. But chill. But
My narwhal, please.
But if you were presented with the decision that you had to kill a loved one in order to save humanity, what are you choosing?
Are you all choosing the loved one for me, or I get to choose the loved one? 'Cause I got a couple loved ones. Some of them have lived long enough.
Oh my god!
I'll put it like this: they're a top 5 loved one.
Oh
Yeah, 5 is gone.
Number 5 is gone.
All of humanity. Will I get the props? Like, will people know that I made that decision for the sake of humanity?
Like humanity will die if I don't do this decision.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they're done.
Only whoever was in the room during that decision making process would know. The rest of the people, the rest of the general population would not know.
It'd be a real Spider-Man.
At least, okay,
situation.
as long as I got at least one eyewitness to back up my story, yeah.
Okay.
Unless that's number 5.
What if that one person?
So it's 3 of us in the room at least.
It's at least 3 of y'all.
What if that person's not even going that hard? Like you, like remember I saved everybody. They're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's
Now
no
you
guarantee that
Nah, exactly.
We'll never know.
Now I'd be like, okay, see, now you making me regret my decision.
I also will say, I can kill them any kind of way. Or is there like a specific way you got to take them out?
We do need to know specifics, I guess.
Because if it's a smooth, just like put them down, then yeah, number 5 is gone.
But if it's like real treacherous, like
For humanity.
Yeah, no, you can murder them in any way, Shep.
Like I won't have another day. Oh no, I won't have another day on this earth if I don't do this.
I feel like it should just be you.
Correct. If it's you save humanity or that person dies.
That person's got to go. That's
I mean, there's a lot of other loved ones that are gonna die as a result, bro.
You're talking about top 5.
This is a top 5.
The other 4 is gone, bro.
Would the decision change if it was the number 1 person?
Probably not.
Okay.
That's a lot of people.
That's real.
Because that's eliminating potential for any other loved ones in my entire existence.
100%. Would that change for y'all if it was the number 1 person you love, or humanity?
Nah, I'd probably have to go with that person, man. I mean, I'm probably taking the lives of like a whole lot of other people, bro.
You're technically not taking a life. You're just the person who's aware that the decision needs to be made, and you have the opportunity to make it.
I mean, sure. That's
the power to change that, John.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel just as responsible. I mean, even though technically it's not like my fault, but still, like,
yeah, you could just sit
world
there
is that's it, bro.
Previously was inevitable. Everyone's got to die at some point.
You gotta order the hit, bro.
And then it's so what? Then it's just gonna be me and then the other person's going too. So it's just gonna be
yeah. At the end of the way,
they're gonna be gone.
It's nothing or that person.
He'll be like,
but I'm saying you could just choose to not make that decision.
They're gonna be like, man, yeah, you should have just took me out, bro.
Except going, but at least you might go with the conscious knowing that you didn't murder the person that you love the most.
I'm taking a hold of my destiny.
Okay, that's a valid.
I seen Naruto, bro. Itachi. Yeah, man, it was rough, but
it was
but we, you know what I'm saying, the show wouldn't have been able to go on as long as it did without it, bro.
Literally.
So he had to take
Basing this off of a plot of a
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking, that was a fictional character, bro. I mean,
it was quite the journey.
Facts, bro. It felt personal, bro. I thought I was there with him.
Sure, you made your determination.
If I had to, I guess. That's such a lame answer. I don't like it.
All right, so murdering the person you love.
Oh my God! Why'd you point at me first?
And then,
wow.
What have you decided?
He said he doing it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, got to get him up out of there. I respect it.
What if you got to kill all 5?
Got to get him up out of there.
Oh no!
I gotta turn to John Wick, bro.
God, I'm
for humanity.
on the floor. He said, "Come on, man."
How did I find myself in this predicament?
True.
If reverse the roles now. If you were aware that you needed to be murdered in order to save the world,
Y'all not catching me. That's
are you?
Hold on.
No, y'all got to.
Are you?
Hold on.
Okay, because I was gonna say, are you giving them your blessing, or are you avoiding
going down
it?
with a fight.
Nah.
You go just
I'm
let
going
the
down
war-
with the fight, and if they trap me and they catch me, I'm staring them down in their eyes like, you did this.
If you gotta kill me,
Remember this face.
if you gotta kill me, I must be a bad motherfucker. I'm just saying.
I'm going out
I
like.
personally feel like.
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
Now, how messed up would it be for me to just immediately just give all the spoilers?
Of the show.
How
It'll be
horrible of a
bad.
person would I be?
Well, what are you trying to
talking-
say?
he got the
Can you
person out of there.
Unspoil it.
I can't really unspoil it. If I tell you the show's name, then you know how it ends. But yeah, it's not Attack on Titan, and it's not Naruto. It's real actors on the show.
Oh, okay.
But the season finale just came out a couple days ago, and then I seen it happen. I'm like, what would I do? Wow. If I was the person who had to get murdered to save the world, I'm self-sacrificial enough that I just, I'd be like, if it has to be done. But then being the person who has to make that decision, I don't know. The world might, if I got to make the decision, the world might end. Because I'm going to be there like, I can't.
You're just going to be going back and forth.
Be in the club fucked up.
Flip a coin, bro.
Yeah.
Be toe up.
Take it out your hands.
I would have to I'd have to come
yeah.
to you. Like, say it's hypothetically if Ben was number 5, I'd have to come to Ben like, look, man, here's the knife. Could you please do it? Like, this
Now you go
going ahead.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it.
what I'm
I couldn't
saying.
put
You
the
gotta
knife
fight
in
me.
you, but I'm gonna tell you like,
You gotta take me out the game.
I decided to
This
put
is the option.
I decided to put it in your hands.
What if I
please,
just really kill you?
you can
first?
tell me why, but
We all going down.
it automatically turns into a boss battle. Absolutely,
Man.
bro.
Oh my god.
And I don't got patterns. I'm erratic. You
I'm
can't
fighting to
figure me
win.
out.
I'm fighting to win.
So I'm always
It's my life.
I'm
There's
changing
no
my
opening.
strategy.
That's what I'm saying. There's no
Kidding me,
opening.
Bruh. He said, I am not computer generated. I am none of that, bro.
I'm not the CPU.
Ben said, I'm more
I
like
mean
an online
business.
fight, bro.
I'm fighting to win the tournament.
Win, bro.
Money on the line. Be kidding me, man.
I'm not that self-sacrificial.
you talking about I ain't down for nothing.
Bro, he talking about if it's me, I'm like, hold on.
Hold on, this is crazy.
Nah.
But the other person, you like,
Yeah,
gotta go.
he's talking about, yeah, you live
necessary
long enough.
casualty.
Man.
He's about, honestly, you had your time.
Speaking of things we've seen on TV shows, this is gonna go crazy. Would you eat a broom for magic powers?
Would I eat a
How much of the broom?
How big of a broom? is-
Broomstick.
Like,
The
it's
whole
gotta be the
thing?
whole broom. You talking about from Adventure Time.
Broom, yeah.
Can I cut it
Nah,
up?
hit me with the other one, bro.
Would I gotta cut it up with a seesaw? I mean,
Can I be
Hey, you just
blindfolded?
gotta-
You just gotta eat it.
Can I be blindfolded at a restaurant?
that might be the move.
for free for $0 cost?
Let
right.
Chef Ramsay make it. You
Man.
might be in some broom. I don't know.
Put it in that puff pastry.
For superpowers?
For super
For wizard
for
powers.
magic powers.
Easily.
Easily. Wow.
Who did that?
Yeah.
Was it Ice King? Is that how you
Nah, it was Finn and Jay. It was like an
Oh,
early
wow.
episode. They
What did they get from that? The power to control dust.
yeah, it was to control dust. The
that's a
first
crappy
the
power.
number one
I
last.
didn't tell you what the power was. But
I mean,
just
the dust is very powerful. I'll be guarding his motherfucker.
You
hey,
you
high key
Ooh, yeah. Especially if they're allergic.
or Sandman.
Yeah,
Mr.
tough.
Sandman.
There's a
But
lot of dust.
bad. He's like killed Spider-Man.
Come to
seen it a couple times.
Come to somebody's house that's real dusty. Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn up.
you got a spirit
Lock in
bomb.
before I tweak out.
You basically you just lit that up. You like, bro, please.
Oh man.
He told me I got allergies. He
said,
hit
"Nah,
that
I have
up.
all the power."
I was just watering, bro.
Ooh,
man.
Like, I can't see nothing.
You should have thought about this before.
Sneezing. Right. Oh my god.
Bro, just sneezing like
Whipping it up like Gojo. Like, this is not JJK. Please relax.
Bro, what was up with that last JJK episode?
That was incredible. That, I think, may not be rated as the best episode. It might be the best episode this year. at
IMDb
least.
gave it a 9.9 out of 10.
Incredible. I think it deserves it. Definitely. Yeah, that was just. If you haven't seen it, this is not sponsored. I wish it was.
We're not sponsored by Crunchyroll, but
please hit
definitely
us up.
go on the app and
We're not
watch that
sponsored by
episode.
anyone. Y'all need to pay
That's
us.
the problem.
Pay us.
But you had the problem. You had the power to change that.
These fans showing up week after week.
honestly,
Live
man.
studio audience. For
And we
what?
do not feed them.
We don't,
feed
bro.
them.
They gotta eat before they get here.
There's no shower. There's no public restroom. John doesn't let them use the bathroom.
None of that.
Nah,
what
nah,
What
nah.
powers do you think you get if you ate a Swiffer? Like a wet
Swiffer jet?
A wet jet, yeah.
I'm not eating this. I don't need that. Okay,
with the liquid joint in it too, bro. That's
He said some sort of propulsion. You know?
I'm saying, bro.
That's
We
the
gonna
best
say-
way I could put it.
drown in it. Drown in it.
Drown in it.
I'm straight on that Swiffer Wet Jet superpower. I don't need to be soaking wet. Shake it like a salt. Shake it like a salt.
That's funny. You know, I don't know what kind of powers you would get from that, honestly.
I don't know.
I think something involving Swiffer Wet Jet.
Exactly,
man.
You just get the power to spawn the Swiffer Wet Jet.
Hopefully I can fly. Hopefully
okay,
I get the jet capability.
No, I got one that's not as funny.
Not the wet. Give me all jet.
I got one that may be wanted. You can like skate around or something.
I was thinking something like that.
That's takeable.
Just glide. Across any surface.
Turn to
a shooter, huh?
yeah. So
Ew.
yeah, this is they're making up sounds. Oh, that's lame. I'd rather have a
Yeah, it's gonna make that noise every time you do it.
yo. I would put fear in my enemies.
Wow. Speaking of fear into your enemies, did you guys see that fight in the Senate or the almost fight in the Senate?
I'm glad. So, man, fun fact. Apparently, there's a history of our Congress people fighting.
Duking it out, huh?
I don't know any more than that.
Put Draymond in there.
Man.
Yeah,
That was
I
such a
might put
funny
my
video.
money on him. Not gonna lie.
What's
the parlay?
What senators was scrapping?
I don't know their names. I'm not that freaking politically aware.
But he was like, you know what, buddy? You can say that a different way. He was like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? He said, all right, you stand up right now. And then he stood up, and they were like, hey. And then Bernie was actually the guy that
he was like, sit
broke it
down.
up.
You are a Senate.
He was like, can I respond? He was like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
No. And then I think the clip cut.
But yeah, so that made me think about like, at what point, what did you, if you have / or haven't decided it was like, all right, I can't be fighting anymore.
Oh,
Like, what point do you reach that point where you're like, all right, this ain't fun. This is necessity.
You're talking about in the act
in the
of
heat of
fighting,
the
or you're
moment.
saying like with age? Like, at what point are you no longer?
In general, like it could be like your age is what determined where you were like, okay, I shouldn't fight anymore. And again, you might not have reached this point, or like
I just
a
stay fighting.
certain
I
level
was gonna
of
say when they legalize
prominence.
switches.
Oh my
Switches
god!
up, leave the switches
Yeah, you're right.
legalized.
Yeah,
That's it, bro.
I'm like an anti-pacifist, or I'm like a.
Oh.
I'm regressing.
you looking to scrap?
I'm regressing on the pacifist.
I think he said
ways
actually as I get older, I think I'm actually gonna be
I'm
fighting
more willing to.
Fighting more.
Yeah,
So I actually think I'll be 60 just looking for scraps. I'll be the
And you
be the
know,
Punisher,
action,
bro.
bro.
This is a great time to say, check out the Twitch. Both Ben and Zach spent time playing UFC.
and I thoroughly enjoy it. I will scream at if need be, I'll scream at the TV.
There you go.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe the UFC just really got me in that bag, bro.
I can understand that though.
But yeah, it's like I just understand. Also, because we just play a lot of fighting games in general, I just understand.
The spirit of competition.
Well, I've always loved competition, but now in fighting context,
Physical.
I feel like I understand how to
Hurt
be
somebody.
successful at it.
Yeah,
Like I understand,
implore actual strategy.
you know, the dodging, you know,
The weave.
The leg kick.
throw. Just like a video game, I had a throw in there, you block it, it's over.
Right.
I'm gonna slam you. So yeah, so now, yeah,
You say we have these capabilities.
I don't think I think I'm only gonna get more vicious as time progresses.
God.
I am not a
Antsy.
pacifist.
Just itching.
No,
I'm a shark.
I'm a pass a fight.
Okay.
Word.
But yeah, have y'all reached that point? Realistically, 40. Just because I know that we just naturally.
That's not that far, bro.
We just naturally kind of like regress like physically then. So
Yeah.
I'm like, by 40, an 18-year-old would probably be able to whoop my ass. And I don't want to get my ass beat on camera.
I mean that, but I think the key about that is
Social media
like
will be really popping by then.
once you're at 40,
It's gonna be
your
life.
recovery is a little bit different. You know,
Exactly.
because it's like
That not lasting.
now I'm not willing to take the risk as much because like right now if I lose, I'm bouncing right back up. You know what I'm
My
saying?
pride gonna be hurt, but I'm gonna be all right.
But I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna work on that too. You know, like
And I'm
I'm
getting my
confident
get back.
enough. But if I'm, exactly. Like I'm still mobile and You know, but once you're
40
40,
fall,
especially,
hip,
ooh,
Damn.
like you might be down for some weeks.
At least
Now you got to go to the
damage.
doctor. You got to like seriously consider what you about to do.
You got a
know what
mortal
I'm saying?
enemy at that point.
You might mess around and have to get surgery.
You got to get surgery now.
You can't drive your kids to their practices.
Oh, because you wanted to fight
Because you wanted to fight.
Right, you tried to have a Macho Man contest and lost.
and lost.
That's the worst part.
But yeah, I feel like
And if
the
you married-
biggest thing in that situation was they were saying like, "Oh, you're a Senate," and I feel like because they were a Senate, the senators,
They
does that
shoulda
mean
did
that they? You think so?
Yep.
Senator.
Why not?
Senator.
It seemed like they was. I felt like a very respectable. Both parties were in agreement. Like
And
they still
truthfully,
handed
no,
it.
but I mean, really, what's the worst that could come?
It was, but the thing is, like, they weren't like screaming like belligerently.
It was very quick.
It was a very like he was reading off something, wasn't he? Like he was like, "These are things that you said about me."
It was so quiet. It just all of a sudden, you know what?
And then he started taking the ring off. Like,
Yeah.
he was about to get busy.
No. But also, you know, I don't know. The issue with politicians, as they say, is people always think anything will be for show as well. Sometimes, or at least in my conversations with about politicians, sometimes or about politics, they'll be like, you know, they doing that for.
Say your comments
I'm
on
like, bro,
politics.
okay.
I'm like, yeah, bro. So I'm
I'm just telling you what happened.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
No, man, that's too crazy.
Would you fight if you were in Congress?
If if I needed to, like if it was a situation that warranted it, and I feel like that situation did. Like I feel like, yeah, if no one was there to stop you, like, and you felt that much about it, especially because if you're at that point
Can't even
to
stop
reach,
me.
theoretically,
Honestly, it is. I feel like I give our elderly people a bad rap on the show because I have a tendency to be like, old people. But in this case, is Bernie really gonna stop me?
right, exactly. But I was just saying, theoretically, if you're at the point where you are holding a position in office, you probably have some level of like reasonable logic and reasoning and blah blah blah. Like you can look at
You
the
hold
facts
on
and
to
look
it.
at the situation and be like, I have tried everything, or maybe you didn't try everything, but you just really truly feel like this is probably the best means of handling the situation.
Wow.
Like you're not just some like 7-year-old kid that's just like, oh, I'm angry. Like you're a whole adult that like knows how to problem solve.
True.
And you're like, this is the solution to this problem. If I'm at that point, I'm probably ready to
And I
fight.
feel that, but we also have established some of us will become more vicious.
More antsy, yeah.
Only more vicious as time progresses. I just feel it. It's like my XP is just increasing in the vicious category and the sensibility is decreasing.
Is it because of the confidence? Like,
not at all.
The
I think it's
confidence
just the
in your
knowledge.
capabilities.
No, I think it's 100% just the combat understanding.
Yeah, so it's like
combat
like
experience.
you're a wiser fighter than you were at one point. So now you're like, yeah, let's
Precisely.
do it.
I could have had all the intangibles and got my ass whooped because at the end of the day, somebody else know how to throw a fist better.
But the issue is now is that I am pretty focused on not being able to get flexed, and I'm not necessarily older right now. So I wonder if I don't know how.
Why are you
that
so
plays into
focused
it.
on that?
Huh?
So why are you so focused on that?
You're not?
No.
I'm worried about getting shot because somebody doesn't want to fight. That's
Switches.
That's
Switches, bro.
Some switches be everywhere, man.
Interesting.
And we ain't talk about the switches that you get off the tree when your mama tell you to come
Yeah.
get a
Especially because I know it's not gonna be my fault. Like I feel like I'm a pretty chill individual. So like
sensible dude.
if a fight erupts or if the blood begins to boil, it's for some reason that someone else incited. And so
Well,
now
why-
I'm getting shot because you want to be a hothead.
Right, lame-o.
So you're saying just for you,
Freak.
it's just the UFC. That's the only reason you're becoming more vicious.
Well, also just we were talking about the built upness of Zach, like on the Asia episode,
Oh,
just with the emotions.
Just been waiting.
you really
Yes,
going Super
even,
Saiyan?
So even just with the
Okay.
sensibility, it's just like the tolerance that I have allowed for so long. I've been reached that point, but just since I reached that tolerance ending point, I really ain't been in a position that required anything like that. But the first time it happens, I don't care. I'm going to gladly enjoy that moment, like every second.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
It's really bad, bro. But
Savor
I be
it.
thinking about it.
It's gonna be a slow motion.
Yeah.
Think about
the world
it.
gonna
I
be
think
pink.
about it sometimes, bro. It's dark. Dark.
Wait, what
dark,
did you
dark.
call it? And it's like an old episode. Tanuki? Tanuki?
Takanowu.
You talking about Sukiyana?
Tanakanui.
It's something like that.
Tanakanui.
Real serious question before we continue.
Wait.
About Sukihana?
I want
pad thai, drunken noodle, or
and that's just
fried
thinking
rice.
about that. I want Ben to use
pineapple
this,
fried rice.
and I'm gonna clip it and put a little thing here for that episode for the Tanuki thing. That's it. Continue.
Oh no! Was I talking before I asked about the food?
Oh, I mean, we can talk about food. I'm sorry.
No, I was just literally asking about what I'm gonna order. Well, I was
Go with the fried rice today.
got you.
No, that sounds good.
Yeah, I was still going to talk about fighting, but in a different context. So this is kind of political for me specifically, but for y'all it don't got to be. But what's like one, like just piece of like what's a claim or a how do I put this? Like when it's like you would die on this hill, like what's something that you believe that you like you would be willing to fight about, like that
Fist fight.
Yeah, that's like other people may like generally disagreement. Like what's something that you believe that you generally be ready to fight somebody about if you hear that they disagree? So mine's when people tell me Barack Obama was a terrible president. I know I understand people's viewpoints, but it's it just goes against everything that I feel so heavily. It's like you can't just say it, even if you have all these valid claims that you can give me. I scrap about it.
I get that. I get that too because it's like
I'm like I die on that hill.
I feel like no one will ever be able to take away the impact that just having an African American person in office. Like no matter he could have got in there and wrecked the country. Like our economy could have flipped upside down. People could have been like
on the street.
Man, he could have legalized prostitution. Actually, they'd probably be happy about that. But like he could have really done some crazy stuff, and still it'd be like, okay, but he was the first black president. And just the fact that like that was a thing, especially as a child, because he was, we were kids. We were literally at the age of just starting to formulate what it meant to be president.
Hype as a kid.
That was like a big deal. Man, which one? They was our age.
Which one of them could I have?
Yeah,
no way, bro.
And so just
He
like
said maybe I could be living the way out.
Oh, thanks.
so yeah, there's nothing he could have done for me to completely just accept. Yeah, he was a bad president. It was just like, okay, he sucked, but like
especially with these standards. So it's like even if he sucks, okay, so what's the standard? Like, so does he suck just overall and just most presidents suck, or no, he's specifically the president who sucks and so many other ones are so good? Because it's like, for you feel compelled to bring that to me to say that he sucked, but then
yes,
like,
that's the piece.
You didn't bother to mention
anyone else.
You didn't bother to mention Bush. You didn't bother to mention Reagan, but you just wanted to come out of nowhere on this Tuesday afternoon and just be like, Obama's a horrible president.
You would die on this hill.
I'll fight you about it because I'm like, okay, what about the other 48?
Yeah, tell me something else. So, you know every darn thing.
Yeah, and I know that's a that for a lot of people that is a big thing. Like a lot of people do say that, and I'm like, I'll scrap you about it. So then that's why I'm like, what hill would you die on when it comes to like I guess a claim that may not be necessarily popular?
I'm gonna say, because we've talked about like Eddie Murphy movies. The movie Norbit, bro. I was not a fan of it, bro.
Really?
Straight up, you just don't like it.
I just didn't have fun. I didn't think it was that funny, bro. In the context of like other movies that he's made, bro, like that's like super low tier.
Wow, F tier. Dang, that's what you should do. You should rate all the Eddie Murphy movies.
Should, man.
I would fight about La La Land not winning.
Oh no!
Oh man!
Oh my God! Here we go.
La La Land.
The movie La La Land
lost to Moonlight after they were awarded
Spotlight.
the Oscar.
I think it was.
No, it's Moonlight.
It's Moonlight.
Yeah.
Moonlight.
I remember that year, bro.
Yeah, they literally announced it that they got it. Then they were like, "Oh no, never mind."
La La Land was a really good movie.
La La Land was really, really good. And I watched Moonlight after the fact.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, let me see what this is all about. Bored. I was bored. Oh my gosh, I was bored. It just wasn't. And the problem is, I think really the issue was I was watching it, comparing it to La La Land. I'll admit. And that's a very, very different movie to La La Land's this big whimsical musical kind of situation, and then Moonlight's just a very, very real, just like You know, there's some movies that are just like, no, this is life.
Yeah, this one.
And that's that. And so I was just like, boo.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Stellar performances.
I would definitely fight people that say denim is comfortable.
Whoa.
It's not.
It's not. It truly isn't. And
I hate
a lot of
pants.
people are
That's why I
like,
don't wear.
oh, no.
All the rest of us actually have jeans on today.
I love jean day at work and blah blah blah. I'm just like, no, like that's not fun. I would 10 times prefer to wear like some dress pants, like slacks, before I wear jeans. At least I can move in those.
Slacks be feeling like
I be feeling too free.
slacks like the male leggings.
It's
for
like
real.
it's like a skinny skirt, you know, like it's like you feel them. Like it's
free
not
as
like
hell.
it's not like a big old skirt that's just like wafted around your legs.
Just
Like it's
Bojangles.
individual
It's just in
people. It's
between.
individuals. Yeah, like you got individual
Like
smaller
pants.
skirts, and yeah. So I hate jeans. And also the iPhone versus Android situation. Just I'm not even that passionate about Apple. It's just the fact that I don't like how passionate people are about Androids. Because shut up, I don't care. Like you are arguing to someone that's never going to try to believe you to begin with. Because like it's not even about the specs and the blah blah blah.
You don't
I
want
just
an
know
affordable
iPhones.
phone?
I just mess with
Opens up
iPhones.
like this?
No,
It's pretty tight.
I'm sure it is.
I would scrap about somebody saying that Xbox is better than PlayStation for sure.
It used to be. 360 360 was better than PS3.
It never was, but it's definitely not now. And the fact
Ooh, it's definitely not now.
you making that claim,
360 has some great
I give
games,
you.
bro.
I give back then. It was a competition, so I wouldn't have tripped about it.
Yeah.
But now
That's
for
as
somebody
low
to
as I'll
still
go.
try to say something like that, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm finna
Tripping.
RKO you, bro, because you just a fanboy now.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the same boat. I don't have anything right now I can recall. So I'm just like, I would die for this.
You don't gotta die. You just gotta win.
That's a good way to think about it.
You're more inclined to do it if you ain't gonna lose.
Yep. No, honestly, yeah, you just gave me a good quote right there. You ain't gotta die, you just gotta win. That's tough. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. We ain't all gotta be full of hate.
Like, you can have, what is it, pineapple on your pizza? You can have it. I don't really care. Eat your
that
pizza.
ain't worth fighting about.
Thank
Because I know
you.
a lot of people. You had
you
a
like it,
mob
though?
on you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I know he like it because he
No,
just
I mean,
recommended
but like,
me the
you'll
pineapple,
buy it. You'll
rice.
buy it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I know.
You'll buy
yeah,
that or you'll buy Hawaiian.
I'll buy Hawaiian. But if I
that's
go to like Mod or Blaze, I'll get pineapple on
Oh.
pizza. Like if I'm making it myself,
Mod or Blaze.
Blaze for sure.
Just add that nice citrus
Y'all be
kick,
talking
bro. I
about
don't
like it's
understand,
mod,
bro.
though.
Huh?
Is it y'all or is it some? Maybe it's other people I'll be talking to. They be like, "Mod is so good." It's
I've never
family.
been
No,
to
it's my
Mod.
I ain't
family.
never
That's
been
what
to
it is.
Mod be nearby, but Blaze is way better.
I used to be a Qdoba fanboy, and then I realized.
Oh,
that
I'll die on that hill.
Yeah, it's lesser.
That's it.
It is lesser.
That's the one.
But the
Sorry.
queso's free, so that's why I was dealing with it.
It's always the
'Cause I-
queso free.
I didn't want to pay for. I didn't
As
want to
everybody
pay.
think, they be like, man, but at least you get it
But
for
that's,
free.
That's the only
It's
reason.
the fiscal responsibility in me.
Unfortunately, every time I've had Qdoba, it has tasted like nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's what I'm getting.
Yeah, you gotta get your.
If you're watching this, send me your Qdoba order.
You gotta add some
If
cilantro
you would
or
die
something.
for this, to say the Qdoba was better than Chipotle, send me your order.
I feel like I don't eat them
That's crazy.
close enough together to know.
You gotta have them on. In the
And I
same-
still feel this way.
Yeah, like
Back to
I
back.
need to be like, all right, this is
Man.
my like bowl order. I'm gonna order it as close to as possible at Qdoba, then I'm gonna go and order the same thing as close as possible to Chipotle. 'Cause
That's pretty good.
Stay tuned for that TikTok. We
They
might
all the same.
Revive
Might do
a
that.
TikTok video
Yeah.
of eating both
we about to be fat.
on me.
No, the Chipotle
And
smoke
happy.
tastes better. We ain't gonna finish the Qdoba. I already know.
No, man, I know. You might take a bite of the Qdoba and be like, okay,
Yuck. I don't like
my
it.
decision's been made.
This has just been made. But we're at the point now where we've kind of been going longer than normal.
We finna go ahead.
We're in a
and
good, literally the middle of the shortest and the longest episode within the 80s.
Hey, man.
So y'all tell me what y'all want to do.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it here, especially because I gotta go pick up this order before they close
As well.
Sorry, Zach. You got to pick it up tomorrow morning.
on me. And then I'm gonna uppercut them. I die about the food too.
Ooh.
Zach will never get
Okay.
the lemongrass sponsorship that way.
On me, you right. They know where we was ordering. Now they know we're talking about them.
That's probably the most realistic possible.
Facts. Them are Guidos or something.
No, anything but them.
Hey, Guido's buzz. That home style pizza fire.
Go.
Yeah, bro. It definitely was made in a home.
But yeah, we finna go ahead and wrap 89 here. It's been a great episode. Man, don't be full of hate. Man, go out here, go. Hey, learn your attachment style. Write in your journal.
Yeah.
You know, stress relief. I don't know what you do. Hey, whatever you do, it's fine with me.
Unless it causes harm amongst others.
Less others hate, more self-love.
Unless you're some super villain.
Facts.
Yeah. It's March. I'm signing out as well. I had a great time. 89, 90 on the clock. That's insane. We do have more guests on the way. I will say that as well, and more things in store for y'all. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us for this long. Like, that's crazy. Especially because I want to say around now, after a day for an episode to be out, it's between maybe 25 views to like at least like 50-ish, right?
Yeah.
So that's at least like that many people that be tapped in with us as soon as it drops. So I appreciate y'all. That be also be liking, be commenting, all that. And yeah, I'm signing out.
Yeah, man. Wavy J signing out too, man. Continue to support the YouTube, new episodes dropping, and our Twitch too. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that OBS John going, because we about to. No, I'm just playing, but we about to have some things on the horizon for sure. So you guys keep tuning in, and yeah.
Yeah, I second everything that was said. Benjamin Lane signing out.